You know what we need on Tips and Tricks? A better set. Oh, look at that. Much nicer. This time on Tips and Tricks, we're going to show you how to use Adobe Ultra to create a virtual background. To make a virtual set work, first we had to film our subject in front of a green screen and make sure that they act accordingly to the new background that we would insert later. Using Ultra, we applied some key points around the subject. This allowed the program to analyze all of our different shades of green and make sure we can composite our video accurately. We adjusted our settings to define our subject and eliminate all elements of the background. Then we cleaned up the green spilling through and tightened up the edges to make sure that our subject looked very clear with no bleed through. Next, we had to go to the Input tab and select Crop to cut out the rest of the background that our green screen couldn't cover. We grabbed the virtual set that we wanted and went back into the Scene tab and adjusted the size by using the Size in Scene ruler. We adjusted the size of our set. Using the same process, we were able to adjust the scale of our subject to fit into the frame, as well as add key points to create zoom in and out motions. Hey Rupert, what are you doing? Yeah, no, it's not a real library. Virtual background? Yeah. Our background came with a couple virtual elements, which are virtual scenes within the virtual backgrounds that can also be animated. All that we had to do was select our sources, B or C, and then click and drag the animations or pictures onto the element that we wanted to use. For this segment, we decided to use an animated background provided in Ultra. Let's see if we can match up our subject with another background by simply scaling the talent to fit within the virtual set. The last step is to head into Output and pick out your settings, and there you have it. You know what's so cool about that room up there? You don't even have to pay rent. In our next segment, we're going to take a look at even more tricks that you could use when creating a green screen.
Get the latest tips, tricks, techniques, and product reviews delivered to your door for less than $1 an issue. Try an issue free at www.videomaker.com/be free.